Good morning students. Let's begin our study session with very new topic, that is substances in the surrounding. Dear states and properties. So here students, picture it is shown, that is a bowl containing piece of wax. Yes, this piece of wax is set into melting by using spirit lamp. So when does it melt? Yes, when we supplies heat. Piece of waxes were in solid state and its states changes when we give heat to wax. Here you can see, after cooling of wax is in the solid state once again in the bowl. So students, what does the following activity show? Change of state of wax. Okay, that is state change. Let us see it in detail. When a substance changes from one state to another, the process is called change of state of substance. I repeat, when a substance changes from one state to another, the process is called change of state of substance. A piece of iron has a shape of its own. Retain the shape no matter how it is kept. Has definite volume. Solid like sugar, sand, when poured on a flat surface, form a heap. Let's see liquid. Water, spirit, oil does not have shape of its own. Take the shape of container. It has a specific volume, occupies definite portion of a container, spreads on a flat surface on pouring, flows downward along a slope. Air does not have shape of its own, occupies all the available space, does not have definite volume. On changing the pressure on a gas in a closed container, its volume also changes. Changes of state. So students, from the given picture it is very clear that when solid is heated, it gets changed into liquid, and when liquid is heated, it gets changed into gases. Gas on cooling, it further liquefies, changes into water we can say, and water when it is cooled down once again, it will change into solid state. So such type of physical changes you can see when the heat is given and when the heat is taken away. Let's come to the next part, that is thermometer. Students, thermometer is used for measuring temperature. When a substance gets heat, it becomes warm and then hot. When put on hand or finger in the water to judge how hot it is, but that is not an accurate measure. Besides, if a substance is very hot, we could get scalded. A thermometer is used to measure temperature. Degree Celsius is a unit of measuring temperature. There are several types of thermometer available nowadays. Digital thermometer are frequently used. So this is the picture of digital thermometer. Boiling. When water is heated, its temperature gradually rises. At the same time, process of evaporation takes place. With the increasing temperature, the rate of evaporation becomes faster. If water is continuously heated at 100 degrees Celsius, we can see bubble rising faster and faster. Evaporation takes place from all parts of the body of water. This is called boiling of water. Boiling point of pure water is thus 100 degree Celsius. Condensation. Upon cooling, the vapor turns back into liquid. This process is called condensation. The temperature at which the condensation takes place is called condensation point. From pure water, condensation point is also 100 degrees Celsius. Boiling point and condensation point of water is one and the same. The temperature at which a substance boils while heating is the same as the temperature at which it condenses when it is cooled. Similarly, the temperature at which a substance freezes while cooling is the same as the temperature at which it melts when it is heated. Various uses of changes in physical state. Candles are made by melting paraffin wax. Solid carbon dioxide, that is dry ice, is used to make ice cream and to keep it frozen. Liquid nitrogen is used in animal husbandry. Sand or silica is melted to make glass. Metal like gold and silver are melted to make ornaments. Iron is melted to make tools. Sublimation. Iodine crystal do not melt on heating but change directly into gaseous state. When the fumes of iodine hit the walls of a funnel, they cool to form solid crystals of iodine and stick to the funnel wall. Thus, on heating, iodine does not melt and change to liquid but directly changes to gaseous state. The change of solid state directly into the gas or vapor without first changing into liquid state is said to be sublimation. Let's know the property of the substance. When substance break into small pieces, it is said to be a brittle. So brittleness is the property of the substance. Like chalk, brick, alum, glass, etc. They break easily. So the property is over here is brittleness. Next, hardness. The hardness of a substance is determined by how much resistance it offers to the substance being pushed through it. Okay, so it shows that the iron nail which has been put into the cupboard is hard substance. So hardness is also one of the property. Next, elasticity. Take an example of rubber band. The rubber band and the sponge go back to its original shape. Some substance change their shape when a force is applied on them, but retain to its original shape and size when force is removed. So such type of property shown by the substance comes under elasticity. Fluidity. Liquid flow downwards on a sloping surface. This property is said to be fluidity. The fluidity of any liquid is determined by how easily it flows. Next is the density. Yes, the mass of different substance having same volume can be different. This difference is because of the difference in the density between substances of the same volume. The one with greater density has heavier than those of less density. The property of substance of getting dissolved is called its solubility. Yes. So another property is solubility. Next, transparent or transparency. When we can look through a substance and see things on the other side, then the substance is said to be a transparent. So this is a transparency property of the substance, like plastic, clean water, air, they are the transparent substances. Metal. Substances like copper, gold, iron, aluminium are called metals. Metals are found in the form of mineral deep inside the earth. Minerals from the earth crust are processed to obtain the metals. Let's know their property. The property of metal to be converted into sheet is called malleability. The property of metal by which they can be stretched and drawn into wire are called ductility. Then the property to carry electricity is called electrical conductivity. All metals are good conductors of electricity, showing the electricity flows through metal. Thermal conductivity. The property to carry heat is called thermal conductivity. All metals are good conductor of heat, showing the heat flows through metal. Then sonority. What is sonority? The ability to produce ringing sound is called sonority. The ability to produce ringing sound is said to be sonority. Yes, metal produce a ringing sound is said to be sonority. And one more property I will discuss, that is metal have a typical shine or luster. Every metal has characteristic color by which it can be identified. Okay students, let's revise the lesson what we have studied in this topic. Solid, liquid and gaseous are the three states of substance. Temperature of the substance can be measured with the help of thermometer. Heat is the cause of change of state of substance. Substances have various properties like hardness, elasticity, brittleness, fluidity, density, solubility and transparency. Metal form a separate group of substance. Metal have some common properties like malleability, ductility, thermal conductivity, electrical conductivity, sonority, luster and characteristic color. So student, with this I have completed the topic of chapter number 5. Next you have to go with your home assignment and you have to carry out the activity in your workbook. And if you don't have workbook, you can do this in notebook. Carry out this home assignment one time in your workbook. Have a nice day, student.